Crack cocaine, heroin and ecstasy. Class A drugs sold on the streets of Thanet by children who are meant to be at school. Michelle says she was groomed by a gang from London at the age of 15. She's now 18. We've changed her name and disguised her voice to protect her identity.
They seemed really nice at first, like asking you to do a couple bits. Can you drop this here? Can you do that there? And then next thing you know, they have like a hold over you. I was moving drugs and weapons and illegal money. They had some machetes, and once I was told to not look in a bag that was padlocked, but I'm pretty sure that I felt a barrel sort of a gun.
Michelle ended up dropping out of school because she spent so much time working for the gang, who could be very violent.
One time I did get attacked by 3 men. One of the boys asked me to go into his bedroom with him and I said no. I'm pretty sure that I did have a shattered eye socket because it took months upon months to heal.
John says he began dealing at the age of 15 to try and help his 13-year-old brother, who was in debt to a London gang.
There was times where they've came to our house, they brought guns with them, and obviously being in our family home, that's quite intimidating.
But soon he was enjoying the status of being with the gang himself.
There's times where you feel good about it because you've got people on the street that are scared of you because you're the one that looks intimidating to them.
Margate head teacher Matthew Tate says the problem is getting worse every day.
I think children will die in Thanet. I think that we will have a knife incident where a child dies within the next 12 months unless something changes. There's a real reluctance within some of the agencies to admit that this is occurring. They like to talk about antisocial behaviour rather than saying actually we have criminal gangs operating in this area which are drawing young people and children into them.
Steve Barr from Breaking the Cycle says the gangs deliberately groom children who haven't been in contact with the police.
The grooming manifests itself in a range of ways, whether it's a young person that's been offered cannabis initially, getting in debt, and then before that young person knows he has to pay back that debt plus the interest.
Breaking the Cycle believes there are at least 12 drugs gangs in Margate alone at the moment. Most operate a county line, a phone number run by the gang which local users call to buy drugs sent from London. The National Crime Agency says those lines can typically sell between £3,000 and £5,000 worth of drugs a day. Jane says her 16-year-old son was groomed last year. She says it's very difficult for parents to know what to do.
Because I don't understand gangs and crimes, I feel my life was in danger because I didn't know what they can do to me. He started selling drugs, really breaking into houses, police on my door every day, because every other day he'd go missing.
Kent Police insist they have effective systems in place to fight gangs across the county.
We have a specific team of people, a dedicated team who tackle child exploitation, and with the help of partners we make it much more difficult for gangs to actually establish themselves in our area.
Both John and Michelle are now holding down regular jobs after escaping the gangs, but many others are stuck in a life of drugs and crime for good. Amanda Acas, BBC South East Today, Margate.